नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू SBI सिक्योरिटीज़ मॉर्निंग पॉडकास्ट। इस पॉडकास्ट में हम डिस्कस करेंगे की लेवल्स और बात करेंगे मेन सेक्टर्स के बारे में जो कि फोकस में। शुरुआत करते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट अपडेट से। ऑन ट्यूसडे ऑल थ्री मेजर US इंडाइसेस staged a sharp rally after President Donald Trump announced a delay in the proposed 50% tariff on European Union imports. The Nasdaq surged 2.39%, the S&P 500 climbed 2.05%, and the Dow gained 1.78%. The S&P 500 took support near its 20-day EMA level and thereafter witnessed a strong rally. Going ahead, the index is likely to test the level of 6,000, followed by 6,080 in the short term. While on the downside, the zone of 5,860 to 5,840 will act as an immediate support for the index. Talking about Brent crude is also oscillating near its 20-day EMA level since the last 9 trading sessions. Going ahead, the zone of $65 to $65.2 is likely to act as a key resistance. On the downside, the zone of $63 to $62.8 is expected to provide immediate support. Talking about the US dollar index, the US dollar index witnessed a pullback rally after testing the low of 98.69 level. However, it is still trading below its short and long-term moving averages. Going ahead, the 20-day EMA zone of 100 to 100.2 will act as a crucial hurdle for the index. While on the downside, the zone of 98.8 to 98.6 will act as an immediate support. Talking about Nifty's view, on Tuesday, the benchmark index Nifty experienced high volatility. The session began with a correction in the first hour, but the index failed to sustain at lower levels and quickly rebounded, rallying sharply to hit a high of 25,062. However, much like the Monday's session, the struggle to hold above the 25,050 mark and once again face selling pressure. Eventually, Nifty settled at 24,826, ending the day with a loss of 0.7%. On the daily chart, it formed a bearish candle with wicks on both ends, indicating indecision and intraday swings. In yesterday's decline, the major drag came from index heavyweight large cap stocks. Interestingly, both mid-cap and Nifty small-cap 100 indices outperformed the frontline index, closing in the positive territory. आगे जाके 24,700 to 24,670 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए क्रूशियल सपोर्ट का काम करेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 24,670 के नीचे स्लिप करता है तो अगला इंपॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट 24,540 के आसपास होगा। वही ऊपर की तरफ 24,950 to 24,980 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट हर्डल बनेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 24,980 के ऊपर सस्टेन करता है तो शॉर्ट टर्म में 25,100 के बाद 25,230 तक के लेवल्स टेस्ट हो सकते हैं। On the derivative front, the May futures dipped by 0.69%, while the combined open interest for the current, next and far series also dipped by 2.82%, which indicates an overall long unwinding. The 24,900 strike has significant call open interest, followed by the 25,000 strike. On the put side, 24,800 has a substantial open interest, followed by 24,700 strike. For the monthly series, OIPCR is at 0.74. Talking about Bank Nifty ended the Tuesday session with a loss of 0.39%, and it has formed a long leg doji candlestick pattern, which indicates indecisiveness and high volatility. आगे जाके 55,100 to 55,000 का जोन एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट का काम करेगा, जबकि ऊपर की तरफ 55,600 to 55,700 का जोन एक इम्पॉर्टेंट हर्डल के रूप में काम करेगा। Talking about Sensex view, on the monthly expiry day, the benchmark index Sensex witnessed high volatility before ending the session with a loss of 0.76%. आगे जाके 81,100 to 81,000 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट का काम करेगा। वही ऊपर की तरफ 81,900 to 82,000 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए क्रूशियल हर्डल होगा। On the derivative front, the weekly futures dipped by 0.77% and the open interest of the current series has surged by 14.27%, which indicates an overall short build-up. The 82,000 strike has significant call open interest, followed by the 82,500 strike. On the put side, 81,500 has substantial open interest, followed by an 81,000 strike. The OIPCR is at 0.82. Talking about the key market indicators for the third consecutive trading session, the volatility gauge India VIX ended on a positive note. Going ahead, the zone of 19.2 to 19.5 will act as an immediate hurdle for the index, while the zone of 17.4 to 17.2 will act as a crucial support. Despite the correction in the frontline indices, the advanced decline ratio remained flat. Talking about the key sectors, technically sectors like Nifty Metal, Realty, PSE, CPSE, Banking and Financial Services, along with the Defense and PSU bank space are likely to outperform in the short term. Talking about the FI/DI data in the cash segment, both the FIs and DIs were net buyers yesterday to the tune of 348 crores and 10,105 crores respectively. The FI's long short ratio for index futures at 31.35, as on a net basis they sold 16,107 index futures. That's a wrap of today's edition of podcast. Thank you for listening. Do tune in tomorrow for more such market updates and insights.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.